Now, it's pretty normal to be on a diet and sometimes cheat on it. We all do it, and that's okay. But unfortunately, there are some people who cheat on their diet and keep cheating. Then years go by, and it's too late to revert back, and they end up with serious health issues. But realistically, it doesn't mean that they can't get back on track. And that was the purpose of creating the reality television show My 600 Pound Life. The show focuses on abused people and follows them for a year to track their weight loss transformation under the care of Dr. Now. Each episode tells the story of an obese individual, and in some cases, many are restricted to having to always be home, and others are restricted to having to always be in the bed. In most situations, the individuals rely on care from other people just to live day to day. Some people decide to make the decision to undergo gastric bypass surgery to save their lives and get on good track. My 600 Pound Life will document the life before and after, showing many scenes on television that aren't always pleasing. So in today's video, we're going to cover a few times My 600 Pound Life went too far. But before we get into that, make sure to like the video if you enjoy My 600 Pound Life and subscribe for future content just like this. First up, we have Nicole Lewis. She appeared in season 5, was only 23 years old, and she was already 684 pounds. Her obesity meant her mother had to help her raise the kids, and it made her at-home situation more terrible than it had ever been since her and her mother's relationship was far from good. Nicole has 2 kids with her longtime partner Charlie, who also was big on food. The two will only go on dates if it was to the grocery store, to grocery shop, but the most shocking scene revolving Nicole was the one where she couldn't fit in her bathroom door, and that in turn forced her to have to take a bath on a back porch. But luckily, in an episode of My 600 Pound Life, Where Are They Now?, viewers were informed that Nicole has actually lost a lot of weight, an impressive 326 pounds as of the show's airing, and she is also approved for her first skin removal surgery. Next up, we have Lisa Fleming. Lisa appeared on the show on bed rest, listed at over 700 pounds and needing 7 paramedics to help her out the bed. Her relationship with Dr. Now was deemed as rocky and controversial, as on one instance she threatened to commit suicide. When Dr. Now didn't take her complaint seriously and refused to follow her diet, but through it all, he helped her successfully lose 200 pounds thanks to weight loss surgery. But the after effects deemed her ill, and unfortunately her body wasn't able to recover. And when she passed away, she was 50 years old. Lisa's weight problem started at a young age but got worse after her brother's murder. She also had 4 pregnancies where she saw her weight climb, and at one point her daughter discovered that maggots were living in her skin. Consulting with Dr. Now made a difference, but she had a meltdown in an episode telling Dr. Now she was tired and hungry and had no interest in paramedics moving her out of her bed. Lisa ended up passing away August 3rd, 2018. Next, we have Tracy Matthews, who was a 44-year-old grandmother from Ohio and carried a good amount of weight in her legs that ended up catching swelling from lymphedema. Lymphedema is a condition where the person's body parts become increasingly swollen and infected with cellulite. She was featured on My 600 Pound Life as one of the most painful and complicated medical cases that the show has ever seen. When Tracy started her weight loss journey, she was 605 pounds, and 400 pounds of that weight was in her legs. And her husband Anthony would frequently have to lift them so she could get out of bed. Now, there was a horrible scene when she had to travel in the back of a vehicle for about 20 hours to go to a location where she was hopefully qualified for weight loss surgery. The clip showed Anthony lifting her legs into the SUV before the journey actually began, but Tracy had remarkable determination on display. After losing the weight and going through the survey, her lymphedema had become pretty controllable, and since then, her relationship with her husband had taken a turn for the better. So that's all we have for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe to the channel for future content just like this.